SnowFlake data breach began in mid-April 2024, when attackers started targeting customers' cloud environments using stolen credentials. Two related vulnerabilities in SnowFlake JDBC driver were disclosed later. CVE 2025-24789 is a privilege escalation vulnerability. Windows Systems External Browser. CVE 2025-24790 is a credential exposure vulnerability, Linux Systems. Introduction to the case topic, SnowFlake Data Breach 2024. Why this topic? Real-world high-impact cybersecurity incident. Relate to course account security, access controls, cloud vulnerabilities.
What is SnowFlake? Cloud-based data warehousing company, used by hundreds of enterprises, focuses on scalability and performance. Data warehousing involves the collection, storage, and management of data from various sources to support business intelligence activities, such as analytics and reporting.
What happened in 2024? Hackers accessed customer data. Data was offered for sale on the dark web. Weak use of MFA and reused credentials.
How big was the breach? SnowFlake initially tried to downplay the attack, but reports have indicated that the scale really wasn't, quote, limited. According to some reports, the data breach affected up to 165 organizations that store their data with SnowFlake. Breach that it affected major companies like Santander Group, Ticketmaster, and Advance Auto Parts. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, found millions of SnowFlake customer records on a notorious dark website, Breach Forums, up for sale by the hacker group Shiny Hunters. According to claims by the hackers, 590 million records from Ticketmaster and Santander that it had stolen from SnowFlake were up for sale. But these are just claims. More reliable information from affected companies like Advance Auto Parts has revealed that the SnowFlake breach compromised up to 2.3 million customer records.
How did the breach occur? Stolen credentials used by attackers, lack of multi-factor authentication, MFA, delayed detection of monitoring gaps, and weak use of MFA and reused credentials. Credible credentials, stolen credentials. Attackers use illegally obtained usernames and passwords to gain unauthorized access, leading to data breaches and identity theft. Lack of MFA. Without MFA, systems are more vulnerable to attacks using stolen credentials, increasing the risk of unauthorized access and data breaches. Delayed detection and monitoring gaps. Insufficient monitoring and delayed detection allow attackers to operate undetected for extended periods, causing more damage and increasing recovery costs. Technologies involved. Authentication and MFA. Authentication verifies the identity of users, while MFA adds an extra layer of security by requiring multiple verification factors. Cloud IAM, Identity and Access Management in the cloud, involves managing digital identities and controlling access to cloud resources, enhancing security and compliance. Incident detection and response tools. These tools help organizations monitor, detect, analyze, and respond to security incidents, improving overall security posture and compliance.
Threat actors behind the breach. While the attackers behind the SnowFlake breach have not been officially identified, cybersecurity experts suggest involvement from sophisticated cybercrime groups. These threat actors used methods like phishing and credential stuffing to access systems. The lack of additional authentication layers made it easier for them to succeed.
Timeline of the breach. The breach is believed to have begun in early 2024, but it wasn't detected until several weeks later, when dark web activity drew attention. Investigators discovered the full extent of the breach only months afterward, revealing a gap between the initial infiltration and the response.
Impact on customers.
The breach exposed sensitive customer data, including credentials and stored datasets, It affected several major clients in finance, retail, and tech. This not only caused financial losses, but also damaged customer trust in Snowflake's ability to secure its platform.
Impact assessment: 165 companies.
Affected major organizations including Ticketmaster, Santander, and AT&T experienced data exposure. 560 million of customer records containing personal and financial information were compromised. Estimated losses: 10 billions. Combined financial impact, including remediation costs, legal fees, and regulatory fines.
Legal and regulatory consequences. Snowflake now faces scrutiny from regulatory bodies due to potential violations of data protection laws like GDPR. Legal consequences could include investigations, lawsuits, or financial penalties. The breach highlights the importance of compliance and transparency in cloud security.
Snowflake's response. In response to the breach, Snowflake issued public statements, reset compromised access credentials, and implemented new security measures. They also began offering support to affected customers and promised stronger monitoring and prevention systems moving forward.
Comparison to similar breaches. This breach shares patterns with other recent attacks, such as those on Okta, Dropbox, and Twilio. All involved attackers leveraging weak or reused credentials and bypassing insufficient MFA policies. These cases underline the widespread vulnerability to credential-based attacks.
Lessons learned. Enforce MFA for all users.
Avoid password reuse. Log and monitor cloud environments continuously. Recommendations: mandate MFA and password managers. Conduct regular credential audits. Invest in automated detection systems.
What could have prevented it?
Had Snowflake enforced mandatory multi-factor authentication and deployed more robust monitoring tools, the breach may have been stopped or detected sooner. Continuous auditing, logging, and proactive security assessments are critical in today's threat landscape.
Conclusion.
This breach shows common failures in cybersecurity hygiene, ties directly to CS50 topics: MFA, password safety, cloud risk. Security must be proactive and cultural.
Call to action.
The Snowflake breach serves as a powerful reminder. Cybersecurity must be proactive, not reactive. Organizations must invest in both the right tools and the right culture. Thank you for watching, and let's work together to keep our data safe.
Thank you.